Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I'm making this video because, listen, this whole thing with my stuff going on, this is me just following my journey, my path. Whatever dominoes are in front of me, I'm going to punch out. And that's just how the game's played. That's how the game of life is played. It's how we all play it. So, this is about a concept that it came to me earlier today. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of theological, religious background. Not really a religious person per se, as much as I am a theological, philosophical person. So, I don't want to get into the whole part about God. I believe in God. I've rationalized God. I've made some other videos about that and what God means to me and how I brought God from my idea to how I walk my journey. So that's not what I'm talking about. But today I was trying to go through this process, and I was thinking about the trial I had yesterday, and I realized I started to think about the 4 horsemen in Revelations. So this is what I think the 4 horsemen are. You got the white horse, the red horse, the black horse, and the pale horse, right? I believe that it is the process of war for truth and righteousness. I believe that the first horse, number 1, the white horse, I believe that horse represents truth, justice, righteousness. I believe the second horse, number 2, the red horse, that goes to wage war, is the battle itself. In other words, when you're standing in truth and you're standing in righteousness, there's going to be a war because you're going to piss everybody off. And let me tell you something. You will piss people off, I promise. You can piss off a whole government, cops, judges, lawyers, you name it, you can piss them off when you're walking the straight line. And the straight line's hard to walk. So you're going to go to war. But if you're standing in truth and you're standing in righteousness, you're standing on the white horse, the conduction of warfare, morally, ethically, is the action of the red horse, or is the red horse itself. The black horse represents the measure, the scales. In other words, it represents justice. Your fight is for justice, and your fight is for reparation, a just reparation. Alexander Hamilton called it a just revenge, is what you're entitled to. That's his words, just revenge. In other words, not too much for the infraction, but not too little that you are not repaired and made whole again. And then the pale horse, well, that's who received the punishment. And they don't die. It's not about the physical death. It's about the death of their ignorance. It's about them coming to the realization that what they did was wrong and they've been held accountable for it. So I believe that the 4 horses of Revelations is the process of righteous war. So that's my belief. It doesn't have to be yours. Please don't be offended, apparently. And please don't take that as a threat. And God bless everybody.